Hey, what's up, guys and girls? Rocket Gamer here with a brand new video. Hope amazing day. I'm here to talk about Minecraft. I've played Minecraft here and there, on a not on the channel, but I played a lot. Not off YouTube and off Twitch and stuff like that. I play here and there. I played with a lot of people, through the years. Multiple people, different things we've done on Minecraft. We have fun here and there. But right now I'm gonna talk about some ideas I've thought about for Minecraft. Through the years, I've thought like, man, what if they added that, or what if they had that in the game? That'd be really cool. That'd be really fun and really interesting to add. So that's what I'm here to talk about now. I'm here to talk about if they added these ideas to Minecraft, and would it be a more fun or a better game? Hopefully, they would be. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about my ideas. If you think you have some really cool ideas, let me know it in the comments down below. I probably will be making a second video on this, maybe in the near future, maybe longer, maybe we'll see. I will be reading comments and I will be answering a lot of questions if or reading what you guys' ideas are as well. So let me know in the comment down below. So let's get right into the video. So my first, let me first build this up. I've played Minecraft a lot, and the thing is, I feel like they're missing is more, like places to explore and add to the game. Like they have sand temples. Sand temples is cool, whatever. You already know what time of day it is for sand temples. You know the trap. You fall, you die. You know all of this, right? So I thought they should add something new besides just the sand temple, water temple, and the pirate ship. I feel like they should add dungeons. Dungeons will be something new and more of an exploring type of adventure in the game. You can see, this multiple level place. You'll have like maybe 4 to 5 levels you got to go through fighting mobs and as well getting past traps and stuff. But it also adds exploration and more to the game. That's what I'm almost trying to do on Minecraft. Minecraft's been out for years, and let's see something new for the community, more or less. That's what I'm trying to say here. Sit here and say. So, if they added dungeons, you will have 4 to 5 levels, and you'll fight mobs and discover traps. Now, I will talk about in a minute or a little bit later what mobs should be added to the game, or more mobs, especially for dungeons. Because I don't want to just always see a bunch of skeletons, zombies, and spiders, and endermans, and wither skeletons, and all this stuff. I don't want to just see these things all the time, or ghast, which those only exist in another. So I don't want to see those in there either. So maybe some mobs from another should be in there, but not tons. Maybe we'll see. Just add some difficulty to the game again, because a lot of people know what to do, and this will let us add a little bit of random to the game. Now dungeons, they will offer tons of awards, tons of emeralds, maybe a few diamonds, maybe a few iron here and there, maybe. But also the most rare thing you get from dungeons, and the most valuable or most valuable thing to get from there is a fusion stone. A fusion stone will allow you to fuse with, not you, but fuse things together, and that's what it would do. That's it. Now I'll talk about that later in the video for something else. But let me continue with the dungeon. Now there will be the top floor, and once you get to the top floor, that's where you fight the last mob and the most strongest mob of whatever it is. It doesn't really matter. It's up to whatever it's just random generated whatever the last mob is at the floor. And once you defeat them, it'll let everyone know in the session you have defeated this dungeon. You have defeated dungeon. You have become a dungeon capturer. Okay, so you have one dungeon captured under under your name. So you just know this, and you can take all the rewards. You get to choose a bunch of rewards to take and go and whatever. And once you leave, the place will be empty. No more mobs will pop up. It'll be completely gone, and that's it. Everything out of the place will be just dead, and that's it. And you can choose to go back there or build a base if you want to out of it. It's up to you on that one. Um, that's more or less it. Well, let's talk about dungeons. I know it's it sounds really good idea, and I really haven't like touched deep into it, but that's more or less how dungeons would be. It has multiple levels, 4 to 5 floors. I don't want too many floors because that'll get annoying. There's not trying to. I don't want it to make a raid in the game. It'll be like sort of like a raid, but not too that like crazy long. And you can choose to do it with friends and stuff like that. But the only thing with dungeons is you die, you lose your stuff. Instantly, your stuff will disappear as soon as you die. like instantly. That's it. Because the dungeon takes it away. Because as soon as you enter like the gate of the dungeon, that's it. It's gonna have like you're gonna have like the effect over you. So you die, your stuff is gone. That's it. And that's the effect of the dungeon. Now, next topic. So this video is not like a whole 40 minutes long, like it's predicting it's going to be. The next idea is weapons. Now, I feel like weapons need to be definitely talked about because weapons is a really big important thing in Minecraft, most for the PvP and PvE aspect of Minecraft. So what I thought about is new enchantments for weapons as well as new weapon together as well. I would like to see more enchantments changing the fighting pattern of weapons. So like swords, it's like this enchantment I thought of it is lightning slash. Lightning slash will replace your block, so you will not block with the sword anymore. Your sword will glow and like spark, a bunch of sparks and sparkles, whatever, off your sword once you charge it up, and once you release it, it will do like a slash down, and it will do a ton of damage in its path. So if a tree is in the way, it's gonna slice down the tree, and maybe if you charge it up really powerful enough or charge it up long enough, it'll go through a couple things maybe, and it'll do tons of damage to anybody that gets hit or any mob or whatever. And it will you can use it in the air. And the max will be 20 blocks, so it can go 20 Minecraft blocks, and that's the max it can go, and that's how far it should go. And I feel like that'd be really cool and really important to see in the game. But it will, like I said, has drawbacks. You cannot block with it, and that's it. And it will take a little bit of time to charge up, but it will do a lot of damage to whatever it hits. And the second enchantment I thought about is Fireball. You charge up, just like the same thing, but instead of it being lightning, it'll be a fireball. And when you throw it, it'll be like a huge fire ball, and once it hits whatever it hits, it's gonna do a huge explosion. So it's not gonna be like a straight line like lightning blade would be, but it'll just shoot out like that. And that'd be really cool to see something like that. Maybe fire or infernal sword, where your sword is on fire, and whatever it's just like how another enchantment is, but instead of it, where it hits somebody, it's on fire. If you're near anything like fire spray, like fire spread is on this kind of sword, so that's that. And as well, it will light this person on fire for a lot longer time as well. It will slow them down over time. It will slow them down and deal more damage to them than a regular enchantment. I forgot what the enchantment's called, where it puts them on fire and stuff like that. I can't remember what it's called. I'm sorry. I'm preparing for this video because I thought about a few things, but I'm sorry I forgot about the name of that. There's a lot of other things I can talk about. And for another enchantment is for the shield. Oh, I know that's not in PlayStation, but that's not on PlayStation, but that's still, let's talk about everything else. Let's talk about PC and things like that. So shield, I feel like it'd be a really cool thing to add. This enchantment for the shield, the enchantment for the shield would be really cool. Shield charge. Now shield charge, what it would do is instead of you just blocking with a shield only, what it will do is charge up your shield, like like draw it back, and you'll charge and like hit somebody and knock them away. Like knock them knock them in the air, like you'll do a lot of damage. You'll do a lot of damage, but knock them back. Just like how knockback is on the like how knockback is on the sword, but it'll be just on the shield, and that's what the effect will do. Now knock them back and slow them down after you hit them, so you can maybe do some more damage or whatever right after that. And that'd be really cool to see added to the game, something new. Just something a little bit new. And the next weapon I thought about is the dagger. Now the dagger will not be doing no more damage than the sword. It will do about less than the sword. It will take half a heart each hit. But the cool thing with the dagger is it's faster. It goes really, really fast. It does tons of damage. Not tons of damage, but it moves way more faster than the sword. So you can stack up them damage especially if you know how to move really well. The damage will pretty stack up, even though it's doing half a heart. But since you're moving so fast, and as well you're probably dodging some hits, you'll stack up. Now the cool thing with the dagger, it will have assassin strike or strike, whatever. Okay, what it will do is you'll draw back how you with this, just like how you block with the sword. Instead of blocking with a dagger, you'll draw back and then charge and hit them and knock them a block away. And It'll do a little bit of damage. It'll like half. It'll take a full heart and maybe half of another one. So like almost like 2 hearts it'll take, but not really. But it'll take a long time to charge, so you just can't spam it. But more or less, once you charge them, you can do damage right after that as well. And if they have poison on them, if you do it like slash or dash, whatever you want to call it, I don't know what you want to call it, but if you do it, it'll boost the effect of poison if poison is on them. So if you do that, it'll boost the effect of poison to hopefully kill them. You know, something a little bit new. Trying to make you an assassin out here. You ain't gonna have the hidden blade, but it's some kind of blade. um, it'll be just like a sword. You know, one. But instead of take 2 iron, it'll take 1 iron, 1 stick. You know, just like that, easily as day, and that'll be the dagger. It should have only maybe 2 like things you can create it as. So like you can probably make an iron and maybe a stone one. I don't think you should make a diamond one, because a diamond one, that's a little bit iffy on that one. A little iffy on that one. Maybe since it's iron, it should take maybe like, you know, 2 a full heart maybe. I don't know. I don't know how I feel on that. It'll be kind of, you know, something to talk about there with daggers, but it'd be something new to see. And besides, you know, always using an axe or a sword or a bow and stuff like that. But we got another idea for weapons or something on that line. So the next thing we're gonna talk about is mobs. Since, you know, we're talking about dungeons, so the mobs I thought about. First mob we're gonna start with, you know, pretty light, is wizard. Wizard is a mob that really works really well with witches. So wizards and witches will work together more or less. Wizards won't work with other mobs. It'll attack other mobs as well as attack you. But it will work really well with witches too. It would probably heal them and maybe give them a buff or something like that. Now wizards, they are a little bit more powerful than witches. See how a witch will throw a poison and the next minute try to heal itself. With wizards, they can deal damage and heal at the same time. So that's the only plus, you know. That's the only thing really, the powerful thing about wizards are. They are a little bit more better than witches. They can heal and deal damage and heal other, you know, wizards and witches and whatever like that. But they won't work well with other mobs. And that's that. So it's starting off pretty light right there, right? And don't forget this idea as well. You know, they do use 2 hands. 2 hands magic. Don't forget that, because this will help you in the end of the video with me, you know, explaining it like that. The next mob is the Skeleton King. The Skeleton King is most all the skeletons really combined. In all honesty, what it will do is it has an effect. It has an effect of where it helps all skeletons around it. So no matter what skeleton it is, if it's a regular skeleton or a wither skeleton, it will boost them. It'll boost them to do more damage. As well, it has another effect after that, but I'll get into that in a minute. Now, the Skeleton King does a lot of damage, but does not take a lot of damage. So it's quite easy to kill. In honesty, maybe like 2 arrow shots, you know, full drawed back arrow shots could kill it, maybe even 3, depending on you. Like I said, where you hit them, could do a lot of damage. And like like I said, they don't take a lot of damage, but they can deal out a lot of damage. But also they have a really annoying like ability with them too. Now, when you get hit, if you get hit with the sword, if you get hit with the sword they have, they wear armor and they wear a chest piece, legs, and feet, but they don't wear a head, so you can get that headshot on them. But if you get hit with the sword they have, you will get hit with a wither. So you'll get hit with wither. You know, you won't be able to see your health and you'll take a bunch of damage. And as well, they do a lot of damage with each hit, but they swing really slow. So they're not like, you know, a zombie where it can hit you really each time and stuff like that. They probably will swing one and hit every so often. But the annoying thing with them, once they die, if you kill only the wizard king, oh my god, but I said that wrong. The Skeleton King, if you kill the Skeleton King without killing his, you know, pawns or minions, he will, what would you say, like reincarnate or revive or come back out of that skeleton. So let's just say if there's 3 skeletons and there's the Skeleton King. You kill the Skeleton King. The Skeleton King will come back out of that skeleton, out of one of the skeletons. So it'll be 2 skeletons and the skeleton king. So that's what Mullis is gonna do. Like, it looks like he's taking over the body of the skeleton around him. So if you kill him first, he's gonna come back. That's how he's gonna keep doing it until there's no more skeletons around him. And that's just how he's gonna continue to keep coming back over and over and over and over and just non-stop come back until there's no more skeletons around him. And he will only be found in dungeons. I have to say that because I don't want it where he's outside somewhere and then random skeletons just come up somewhere and whatever not, and then he comes out of nowhere and then he just keeps coming back over and over and over. No, only in dungeons. You'll only find him in dungeons. So he's really powerful thing. More as you can create a skeleton king by taking a wither skeleton and a regular skeleton, fuse them together, and bam, that will make a skeleton king. So be careful. Like I said, this will open the door for new mobs without creating new mobs. So that's what I'm just trying to say here. So be careful with that. So now we're done talking about more of some evil mobs as you fight. Let's talk about more animals, right? So the first animal, like I said, we're gonna start off light and get to the heavy part, or real deep and explaining. So owls. Owls would be really cool animals to add to the game as far as delivery. That's all they really would be for. You'll find them at night, so you can tame them at night and get them. All you have to tame them is rabbit. Get a rabbit meat and have it, and it'll fly to you, and you'll just feed it to them, and they'll tame. Maybe like 3 meat, or maybe 2, or something like that, and they'll be tamed. Now to have a delivery is you have to crouch, and you'll put it in its inventory and select whoever's in the session to deliver this to. Now what it will do is fly off, hit the person, but doesn't do any damage. It won't do any damage. It just hit them, but won't do no damage. And it'll put the item that you sent in their inventory, and that's how it is. So without you have to set a place of where you have to meet, you just have this go out, hit them, and bam. Now if they're inside their house, it's not going to deliver to them until they come outside. So it's going to just fly around them and around their house until they come outside, and it'll swoop in, hit them, and then fly right off. And that's it. That's most how owls work. So instead of have to meet up with your friend somewhere across the map or whatever, you could just send this owl out, bam, drop it off, and the owl will come back, and that's it. Now you have to be sitting on something at all times, so you have to have a fence down. You have to have just one block of fence for them to sit down and just stand on, whatever. Just have at least one, or they'll just they'll sit near the nearest fence, or they'll sit on you, whatever like that, until you get them to sit on the fence, and that's it. As well as what owls will do, they will let you know if rain is coming. It'll let you know that too. They'll make a law like they'll do like maybe like a sound to let you know. And I like to see more weathers in the game, so that makes it more useful for owls too. But yeah, I feel like that'd be really cool, something to add. But the next animal is direwolf. Now this is simple to add, simple things displaying. What you do, take your fusion stone, have 2 fusion stones, and put it on 2 wolves, and bam. That's how fusion will work. You have to have 2 fusion stones, put it, give it to the creature, and bam, they'll fuse together and make something new. And this will make a dire wolf. Dire wolf will be bigger, more powerful, look more bigger, longer, and as well you can ride the dire wolf, and as well it would deal damage. So it'd be just like a wolf, but bigger, and you can ride it, and it can jump really high. So more or less, you just made a horse turn into a horse. You turn a wolf into a horse that can attack, and you can ride, and it can jump really high and fall from high places without dying. That's more or less what you just made. Because if you were riding it and you fall off the cliff, it will absorb a lot more damage. So they won't die from a really high place, more or less. So that's what dire wolves are more or less made for. So instead of you having a bunch of 10 wolves in your house or something for protection, because you gotta have that protection for, griefers in your session or whatever. So, having 10 wolves to protect you, you have 1 dire wolf or two dire wolves to protect you. But Dire wolves cannot mate. They cannot reproduce or make other wolves. They can't make baby wolves. They can't make dire wolves. So if you want to make more wolves, make sure you get the wolves your original wolves, make babies, turn them to dire wolves, and there you go. That's how that bullet works, and that's it. So that's more or less it. We're talking about mobs and dungeons and weapons. So now the next topic, and more or less getting to the last and end of the video, is we're going to talk about is items. Now the first item we're going to talk about here is, I believe is first is going to be backpacks. Yeah, backpack. We're going to talk about backpack first. Now, what makes backpacks? Backpacks is something that's going to be really cool to see in the game and add something new. Now the backpack, now I know this is going to get a little confusing here. Now just bear with me. Bear with me, alright? Backpacks are good. This is how you create a backpack. You take leather and you take a chest. You put the chest in the middle and the you fill out everything besides the middle and the top middle. So you're filling every square besides two squares. The middle, because you have the chest in the middle, and you're leaving the top middle blank. That's it. You fill out everything else with leather, and there you go. That makes a backpack. Backpack gives you 2 extra rows. I know that makes a little bit no sense. I'm using a chest. I should have the chest. Whatever. No, you should not have that much space. Okay, that's a little bit too much. Okay, maybe 2 to 3 more chest space, and that's it. Give you three to 2 more rows. It should give you, and that's it. Because I feel like if you had the full chest with you, that's a lot. That's a lot. And especially if maybe like let's say you die or whatever happens, that's a lot of stuff on the ground. I'm just saying, that's a lot. Think about that to yourself. That is a lot. And then first, if you do try to come back to your stuff, you gotta first try to locate your backpack first. Then put all your stuff on. Out of that pile of stuff that you died and dropped. And then let's say if your backpack, let's say your backpack got destroyed, or like not destroyed, let's say maybe you got lit on fire, or you blown up, creeper blew you up, right? And the backpack was destroyed, but a lot of your stuff is still there. Now you don't have enough room to pick up none of this stuff now. Whoopsie, you know what I'm saying? You have a problem. So I feel like 3 rows would be probably good enough, maybe 2 to 3 rows, especially when you're mining or something, or you go to the nether. Give me a little bit more space or whatever. So add something a little bit new, really cool and fun to the game, and adding chests to the game. That's more or less it. And the next topic is fishing net. Now, fishing net will be a cool little new adventure, little new item in the game. Now, how to make it is you take a fishing rod, you put it in the middle, and you put string all around the outside of the fishing rod. So the fishing rod in the middle, string all around it, and there you go. That makes a fishing net. Fishing net will be a more better item for catching fish. Instead of just catching one fish at a time with the fishing net, as well getting random items in between, the fishing net will only catch fish and a large quantity of fish. So you won't just catch 1, 2, or 3. You may catch 4, 5, 7. I know I just skipped 6, but do 7 fish all at once. And it will only catch fish. And you'll know when you've caught, a lot of fish and stuff. When you caught a fish, you hear a bunch of splashing and nothing like in the water from the fish. And you'll have tons of different fish, pufferfish, salmon and all stuff like that. You'll have only those things in the fishing net, and that's it. Nothing rare, no enchantment books, no other fishing rod. No, you'll just only get fish out of it, because sometimes when I be fishing, I sometimes want more fish, especially for food and stuff. Especially when somebody was like, "Oh man, I need food. Oh man, I need some food. I don't have enough food," or they might run out of pork chop, and like they might not have the food they need, so they're trying to hurry up and rush out and look for something to kill to eat. See, with your boy, having the fishing net, I can catch more fish to have more food. So I feel like that would be really cool, something really cool to see in the game. Fishing nets, and that would be really just something new, Instead of always have to use a fishing rod, you have the fishing net just to catch more fish. Now the second or third item added to the game I feel like would be cool is the train cart. Now, the train cart, what you have to do is take iron and put it all around the edge of, the crafting table. Put it all around the edge and put coal or charcoal. Put a few I think I don't know how many charcoals you should put or coal, whatever, in the middle, and that will make the train cart. Now, the train cart will connect any cart behind it. So if you want to, so you really want to put a cart for you to sit in. I forgot what cart you call it to sit in. You want to put that cart behind the train cart, and so you can control how the train cart moves and stuff like that. Now, the point of a train cart is where you don't have to have a bunch of redstone to make, what do you call it? The like engine, like to make it to keep the train cars to go and like the carts to keep moving. Because that's what happened. With, like the last time I played Minecraft, I played with a bunch of people and they wanted to make like a train system to move get back and forth to each other's houses and stuff like that. And they were hounding me for a bunch of my redstone that I had, and the redstone gathered. They like had like 3 stacks of redstone and still didn't have enough to connect each other's houses, to get the stuff right. Because a lot of the time the train would stop in the middle, or it wouldn't go all the way, or it was kind of like a mess in all honesty. But it was really cool how they had it somewhat. But I feel like if they, instead of having worried about so much redstone, and just made a train cart. And train cart, to make it move and continue to go, is charcoal. It just adds more of a cooler gadget and something more, what would you say, like sciencey or something more along that line, cooler to see in the game. You can manipulate how fast and how slow it goes. You can make it go really, really fast, or slow it down, or turn it off, and now just slowly make it stop, and that'll be that. And that's just how you get point from point A to point B really more efficient and stuff like that. And once you have that cart in front, it'll connect every cart behind that, to each other, instead of being so loose and stuff. They'll all connect once. That cart. If you have that cart in front of the other carts, it will connect it, and that's that. And it goes really, really fast. So don't have nothing in front of it, because it could, potentially kill it. So it's something a little bit new, without having to rely on a bunch of redstone and stuff like that. Just, add something new to the game. Or instead of having a charcoal in the middle, you can have redstone, and now make it something else. So, something on that line. Just add something new, and hopefully that'll be like, something interesting to see in the game. So the last but not least item to add in the game of Minecraft. Now, like I said towards the beginning of the video, please remember to what I explained about wizards. The thing I've explained here or the new idea I thought about, is a wizard hat to see magic added to the game. I've seen a couple of videos of people that are saying, oh, if they added magic into the game and da 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 da. I really haven't thought of. They really didn't think of good ideas to get magic in the game. They just said add magic or add a wand. Wand I thought was pretty cool, but I thought it was a little bit limited, because that's a one-handed thing. You holding a wand in your hand as well. How would that more or less work? Like, would you set a spell, or is it just gonna be a bunch of spells, or this one will have a set spell based on elements you have, like lava, or like what would you call it? Like a bucket of lava or a bucket of water, and while you creating this wand, unless it's gonna be like that. I thought that would be like kind of limited and not really too much cool, or have fire or something like that. I think instead of making a wand or something like that, have a wizard's hat. Now, yes, it doesn't drop a wizard hat. It doesn't do that, because I feel like that'd be a little bit kind of cheap, because you just have a wizard hat right off the rip. It would be kind of yeah. But creating a wizard hat will be something different. How to create it is have leather. All you gotta do is put it in the middle, and then the top, middle, and fill out the bottom 3 rows. And that will make a wizard hat. The wizard hat comes with its own skills first, to be able to, wield the power of magic. Now, first skill it comes with is the magic, some type of cool name, whatever, involving magic. Now, it allows you to use magic, like, you're allowed to use magic, or magic wielding, or whatever, okay? I ain't thought of a really cool name with that. But what it will do is allow you to use magic. It'll show you, show your hands, show hands and like some sparkle to let you know, oh, I'm able to use magic now. But the downfall of using magic, you cannot wear any armor. So it would change your slot where you cannot have a pants and you can't have feet. But you'll keep your chest just in case you want to put a backpack on or some other item on your back or whatever, okay? But you cannot wear armor at all. No type of armor, no leather, no nothing on that line. No armor at all. Because it was gonna change. It's gonna change how you look anyway. So that's most how it is. You can add a backpack, and that's more or less it. And any other thing is, it's gonna be item like that. Now, that means no hand weapons either. So no swords, no axe, no bow, nothing on those lines. The only thing you can like hold in your hand is a hoe and a fishing rod. That's it. So for farming, you get the hoe and as well, the clippers to shave the sheep and stuff like that. But that's the only thing it. Anything else besides that is no, and no shield either. Because magic is very powerful. You're gonna have tons of spells, so you won't even need shield and sword or anything on that line. So that's why that's that one skill with that. The second skill is triple XP, because you're gonna need to be able to cast magic. There's some cost to using magic. XP. XP is gonna cost magic, and that's that. And that is it. You're able to cast. You're able to cast all kinds of magic, but you have to have, XP as well. Like I'm gonna say right now, all magic cost. All magic cost. That means anything. That means they could be XP or health. Very powerful spells will cost your health. If it's more, it's gonna be like a one-shot kind of spell. It's gonna take a little bit of your health. Be careful. If you do not have the necessary health to cast that spell, it's still gonna take it. So you're gonna cast the spell, and it's gonna kill you while you cast it. So as soon as you shoot the spell off, it's gonna instantly kill you. So you most like sacrifice yourself. But yeah, that's that. And that's more or less how that will go. But then the third and last skill that comes with it is get ready for this is loyalty. Loyalty is where one, you instantly cannot take the wizard hat off. That comes with the curse of magic. I think that's the name you can call it. That's the name for the first skill that you get when you put the wizard hat on. Curse of magic. So you can use magic. Okay. I don't know if this should be another skill with it. I was thinking of something else, but let me go ahead and get this one out of the way. Loyalty. Loyalty will allow if you die with the wizard hat. So you die, you drop the wizard hat. But the thing is, even if it's not been destroyed, like if you were on fire or whatever, or you die in lava or whatever, the wizard hat is obviously destroyed. But if someone kills you, the wizard hat drops. They cannot put on your wizard hat. It's loyal to you and you only. And if they have it in their inventory, it's going to start doing damage to them. It's going to take their health away. It's going to slowly but surely take their health. Maybe every couple of minutes or some seconds or whatever, it'll take their health. They do not want to put it in a chest because the power of loyalty, if they put it in a chest, it's going to teleport to the last chest you used. Now, if the chest is full, then there you go. It's not going to teleport. But if the chest is empty, and that was the last chest you opened, and you opened up and interacted with, it's going to teleport into that chest from their chest. Because that's the power of magic, my friend. And that's more or less it. That's the skills that comes with the wizard hat. You can maybe put a few enchantments on top of that. What the skills is already the wizard hat has. I was thinking of maybe adding something else with the wizard hat, but I feel like that's enough already. The third or the fourth thing I was thinking of is maybe having a magic craft to allow you to make potions on the go. Just have the materials and stuff. But you can make one potion at a time, not three. Make one potion at a time. And it won't be very powerful. It'll be really not that powerful. I don't think it really should have that as well. I was thinking of having it where you can enchant stuff without having the enchantment table. But you have to be in a library with books and stuff like that to enchant stuff. But in this way, you were able to enchant stuff as your own choice. So you don't have a random selection. You can enchant the book. You'll enchant the book Not enchant the item. You enchant a book to give to people. Maybe that should be added too. I don't 100% know. Those are just like spitball ideas, but the other three ideas, those are the main ideas that need to be on the wizard hat to have its drawbacks. Because magic, you can have endless. There's your endless supply of magic you can use. There's healing. You can have like a shield, like cast like a shooting, like the block stuff, like projectiles, like projectile magic you can block. You can deal damage of different kinds of spells like poison, fire, lightning, and anything else, any else wide and vast of magic as well. Lava, water, and grow. You can grow plants. There's tons of magic at your disposal. So that's why I have those three in order. So like increase XP. So because all magic costs a lot of magic, like low to mid range magic is going to cost XP. So you want to be able to cast the magic without like, oh man, I'm already out of XP. It takes so long to get XP. At least you have ups and its downs. It costs XP to use the magic, but you get magic back pretty fast. You can't use any armor, sword, and stuff like that. So there's these things in place to make it where it's balanced, but a little bit to have fun too at the same time. So that's what my ideas for Minecraft. Thank you so much if you watched it all the way to the end. Tell me what your ideas are. Tell me what you think. If you think you should, if I should change the way, maybe you should change my ideas on the wizard hat. Do you think it's overpowered? Do you think it's broken? What do you think about dungeons? Do you like a lot of the items I thought about? What about the mobs and the animals as well? Let me know. I will be reading the comment section for quite a while to see what people's ideas are and what they think and what do what do you think about the video. If you watched it with to the end, thank you so much again. And if you liked it, leave a like. Let me know. Like I said, let me know. I will be reading the comments section. I really want to hear some ideas. You would say like I play Minecraft a lot, so I'm pretty a big fan of it. So I'm here to listen to ideas. I'm not about to be no huge Minecraft gamer or nothing like that, but I do have some ideas that I would like to put out there as well. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I will be probably making a Red Dead video. Maybe I'll see because Red Dead's been on the rocks, So I've been playing Red Dead a lot. I've had a lot of fun. I go off with that game, but I do want to see something else for that game. So I'll see what I do next. Maybe Red Dead. Maybe Shinobi Striker. Let me know, guys, what you want to see my ideas come to light on other games. This video is quite longer than the other one as well. I'm sorry for the audio in the last video, and I'm almost done with that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace out.